So Elaine, to start camp, everyone is wearing a shirt right now. You're wearing it as we speak, something to prove. That is the motto. What do the Flyers have to prove this year?
Well, I think our whole group, from coaches to young players coming here for camp to veteran Flyer players to veteran new Flyer players, we all have something to prove individually and collectively. I feel that this is an excellent group. Chuck Fletcher went out this summer and made some key additions to our defense, to our forward group. And we got to bring the pieces together. We're obviously, in my mind, we're a playoff team. And once you're in the playoffs, everything is possible. And our goal ultimately is to win that Stanley Cup.
Is that what something to prove means? Winning the Stanley Cup, chasing the Stanley Cup?
Well, I think you've got to put the goals first as they come. And the first goal, I would say, would be to come together as a group, meaning on the ice as far as systems and style of play, and off the ice, building, the strong relationships. From there, our second objective is to get into the playoffs. There's 16 of the 32 teams that start the season that are getting in. It's not easy to get in, but we're definitely a playoff team. We're going to make the playoffs, and then we're going to have an opportunity to compete for the Stanley Cup. And I believe, obviously, things have got to fall into place a little bit here, but I do believe that we're one of the good teams in the NHL, and we'll get that opportunity.
You're that confident? It's as simple as that?
Well, nothing is simple, and it's all based on hard work. But, with the group that we have, the additions that we've made, the energy that I'm feeling with this group, I feel nothing but optimism. And you could talk to our returning players or our new additions to this group, and they all feel the same way. We have a real solid group. We got to bring the pieces together. Obviously, we got to show a little bit of patience, but I feel real good about this group.
How much did missing the playoffs last year just eat away you all offseason? And is that a motivating factor coming into camp?
Well, without a doubt, and I've told this to the returning players, I firmly believe that last year doesn't represent who we are. For whatever reason, it was a very challenging year. We got to turn the page on it. We got to focus on now, control the moment, the present, work extremely hard. And that's what we've been doing. We've only been here. This is our third straight day on the ice. And it's hard work, but that's what we need to do to get the job done.
Do you use that as motivation coming into camp? Or do you see that extra fire in guys? Because what happened last year doesn't represent the way you guys are as a team?
Without a doubt. I mean, each player, returning player, and each addition, and each young player that's taking a step to make this group and find a way to contribute is highly motivated. Obviously, you don't want to focus on what happened last year, but it's not who we represent. And we have something to prove. And that's what we're trying to do.
Carter Hart, you went through some struggles last year, whether it was physically, whether it was mentally. What are you seeing from Carter Hart to start? And what do you expect from Carter Hart? I know he's young, but what are the expectations on this young goaltender who could be a star in this league?
Well, I expect him to obviously learn from what happened last year and to be highly motivated, like you've just mentioned, and to come out. And Carter's played some big games here in the NHL and also in junior. He's growing. He's getting better. He still is a very young goaltender, like you said, but we believe in him. That's why the organization signed him to a 3-year contract. He's going to come in, and him and Jonesy are going to play real well in what is, in today's game, probably the most important position, the goaltending.
You guys added pieces in front of him. You made some tough roster decisions, but you added some depth. You added some help, blue liners in front of him. How much will that take the pressure off Carter, and how much will that really help the goalie in your mind going forward?
Well, without a doubt, goaltending is important, but how we play in front of our goaltender is huge. We're going through our systems right now. I talked at the beginning of the interview about us getting on the same page as far as style of play and system. We need to play better in front of Carter. We need to play better in front of Jonesy. That's what we're working on right now. And I'm real confident that with the hard work that we're putting in, we're going to get there.
You have your first 4 games of the season at home. Should be a packed house. How much are you looking forward to hearing that crowd? It's been almost 2 years
Yeah.
since you've had a packed house at the Wells Fargo Center.
I think everybody that's that's played in Philly in front of the fans, feeling that energy, feeling that passion, is as excited as we all are to get this going here.
Yeah, and I heard Claude Giroux the other day, your captain, say, believe it or not, he misses hearing the boos. You don't want to be booed, obviously, this season, but do you at all miss hearing even the boos because it's been quiet at games all year?
Well, I just miss really having the fans in the rink and, you're feeling that their energy and warm up when the national anthem is being played, when that puck is dropped and it's time and it's showtime. Fans are a big part of the emotion and the energy, and Flyer fans are some of the best in the league. So I think everybody's looking forward to that first game of the year.
Yeah, and coach, they really help you guys. I mean, when you think about it, right before you guys were shut down due to the pandemic in 2020, you were the best home team in all of hockey. And so how much do you guys feed off that energy? How much does that really help you at home win those games?
Well, it's tremendous. I mean, in different games, you're going to have some momentum swings. And when you have those momentum swings and you have your fans behind you, cheering you on and helping you and pushing you in the right direction, it always helps. And fans here in Philly are obviously demanding. We wouldn't want it any other way. We're demanding on ourselves, and we want to win. And we're looking forward to a great season here in front of the great fans.
It's been 10 years since this team's been out of the second round of the playoffs. And I know that's not on you, and there's guys before you and teams before you, but do you sense that frustration from the fans that, hey, it's time, let's go?
I don't sense that frustration, but I will say that my goal here coming to Philly is not just to play in the second round. My goal and our goal is to go and challenge for that cup and to play in the Stanley Cup and win that. And we're taking all the steps that we can to do that.
We'll go get it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you doing this.
Thanks.